welcome to British Wrestling Radio on Sunday. There's something of October. I forgot exactly what date it is. Oh, it's the 6th. It's the 6th of October. So there we go. And Val, I've been off a few weeks, and we'll say anything about that. It's just me for the bit. I think Nixie did very simply. This wasn't going to happen until I just said about 45, 50 minutes ago, whatever it was. It wasn't long ago. I just said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do a show. It's been too long, and I really need to do this very, very quickly. So I need to get this going. And thanks to everybody that's joined in on our chat room. Looks like we've got to rebuild our audience again. But, you know, I love challenges. I love it too much. But thanks to everybody that took the time out to listen to this tonight. Or if you're listening on YouTube, then fair enough. Thanks a lot. I'll get into the reasons what's happened over the last 3 weeks in a bit. I just want to say, start off, I want to say thank you to a lot of people that's messaged me over the last few weeks that we've been off. It's been nearly a month. So it's been nearly a month, and I didn't realise it was that long. But this is actually my 100th show, because I didn't do the one with Harvey and Nixie. So this is my number 100th show I've done. So I've got to be special. It's got to be done right. So might as well be done spectacularly as the best I can do anyway. So we'll try our best and see how we go. Tonight we've got WWE Battleground, which has been stolen. The name has been stolen from our good friends at Elite British Wrestling. And I've got a funny story about them in a bit. You won't believe what's happened today. Really, really believe it. Can't believe it myself, but there we go. The people I want to thank is very simply, it's everybody that's in our chat room. Pixie, Winters, Webby, Kirsch, and there's a load of other people. Robert Shade, Ben Old, I want to thank him. It's just very simply the Facebook wrestling community. Gavin Knotts, Ollie, Nixie, especially Nixie. Lots of people that I want to say thank you to for sending so many kind messages and thinking that everything was upset and everything. I made that decision a few weeks ago because literally I made the decision last week. I was going to be off the air. I don't know when I was coming back because over the last few weeks, my wife's been took ill. She's been all over the place, and I've had to put all my efforts and everything onto her for once. So, as much as I love wrestling and everything, it's had to go down the pegging order, so to speak. So we've not had as much time as I had to do this. So everything I wanted to do was just gone off. I couldn't tell you what's happened over the last few weeks with the wrestling. It really hasn't. But all I've been trying to do over the last couple of days is seeing bits and bobs and everything. I know we've got big shows coming up for Preston City Wrestling. I know we've got massive shows coming up for Southside. And we've got 2 for Southside in 2 weeks. We've got also new company that's had their first show, DOA Wrestling, in another one in Cambridgeshire. So that's another local company I can go and see. There's a load of great stuff. And a load of people coming to the local things. Yep, David Richards is over here soon. We've got loads of great talent coming over. Kevin Steen. We've got Shannon Moore, Hardcore Holly. We've got Awesome Kongs over here. She's been over here wrestling up in Scotland for ICW. The Insane Championship Wrestling guys. They're going from strength to strength again as usual. Every time they think Forever Hooligans, Adam Cole, all these great wrestling talents that's like that people say, no, they're not John Cena. I'm not going to go and see him for John Cena. I had actually somebody walk up to me this week in my street and say, you know wrestling, don't you? I says, yeah. He says, is any wrestling going on round here? I told him to Southside. Said there's a steel cage. And he said, oh, is there anybody like CM Punk or anybody going to be there? And because I said no, he says, oh, I'm not interested. And I said, why aren't you interested? I says, these guys are doing a steel cage match. They're doing some... I says, you will not regret it. He goes, oh, no, I only watch WWE. That's the proper wrestling for me. And I just... face went red, and I just went, what the fucking hell are you thinking? And that's when something snapped inside of me. And this poor kid just got the full 24 guns at him. But typical WWE Mark, and never watched anything else in his life, and he thinks that all these great things, everything. So we've had all this stuff over the last few weeks. We've had it's been stressful for me because literally at work they just said we've got to go on this course, and what they didn't say about this course was I had to literally pass it, otherwise they said, oh, by the way, your job's on the line. So I went, oh shit. So that was a stressful bit of time, but passed it, all cleared, everything. And then last Sunday, 38 years in the making happened. I went to Wembley Stadium last week and I saw my Steelers. Yes, we lost. Yes, we're 0-4 in the league. We haven't won yet this season. But you know what? Hey, I try. Everybody knows the reasons. We try things, but it was a great day. Loved every single minute of it. Never forget it. So, my fantasy team is. We won my first fantasy match last week, and I might be winning my second match this week. So I know I lost to you. So kiss my ass. Don't care. BWR League is doing great at the moment. Anyway. This is British Wrestling Radio. It's not talking about how sad Dean's been over the last 3 weeks or whatever. I think Nixie's in the land of nod because she's been a Belgium and it's took a lot out of her. So I don't expect Nixie to be here tonight. So it might just be me. Just me on my own. So, I've seen some of it. Yes, I've seen some of tonight's NFL action. But I'm going to watch... I don't know what I want to watch yet. I might watch the WWE. I might watch the American football. No, I think everybody knows my love affair with sports. I'll watch anything, I'll watch anything at the moment. I'm one of them people. But I haven't had much time over the last few weeks. So we'll get going. Anyway, before we go any further, we'll get the one what everybody knows us for out of the way. Forthcoming shows, he just says when he's just loading up his phone and hoping that everything loads up quickly and everything. Right. Forthcoming events in the world of wrestling is on Friday night, we have in Preston, PCW presents Fight Night. Okay. Today, start off by today, we've had Kamikaze Pro, and we've had Extreme American Wrestling. And happy birthday to a couple of things. Oh, God. And we've also had Future Shock today at the Skilled Hall in Stockport, usual place that's happening for them. The 11th of October, Preston City Wrestling presents Fight Night. And on Fight Night this time, they have a stacked card. There we go. You've got the Pope, Elijah Burke. You've got Michael Eglin, Brian Cage, Davey Richards, Ultimo Dragon, Lou Fisto. All come to PCW and what will be an amazing show. Front row is sold out. Tickets are on sale in July. There's a VIP meet and greet, not including the show ticket. Includes a photo with all the 6 international talents and also a signed promo photo from each of the 5 talents. Should you wish to purchase extra photos, you'll have to pay for them. Hosted by PCW in Preston City Wrestling. And that's going to be an awesome card. We're going to go through each match later. We're going to do a full preview of the next weekend shows like PCW. And we're going to do Southside. Because I'm going to Southside next week as well. On the 12th of October next weekend, Infinite Promotions, A Hard Day's Fight, Round 2 at the Dome Grand Central Hall in Liverpool. We have that going out for us, and that is matches already confirmed is we have the heavyweight champion, the Jew, CJ Banks and Sam Bailey versus Hubba Bubba Lucha, Bubblegum and El Ligero. That's one of the things confirmed so far. Live from the Dome, the Grand Central Hall in Renshaw Street, Liverpool, L1 to SF. Doors open 6, bell is at 7. Tickets and prices go to infinitepromotions.co.uk or consult the social media of facebook.com/Infinite Promotions, or go on Twitter and the YouTube channel and so forth. And loads of people are going to that one. Can't wait. So I'd love to go and see them at some point, but we'll keep going and hope it happens soon. Let me just reload my page and make everything's okay. On the 13th of October, we have at Corby in Northamptonshire. Who's Wuggy Bunny? Oh, look, there we go. We got loads of people. Where's everybody gone? Oh. Oh. I lost my voice. Oh dear. We want Nixie. Shush. Who's Nick? Who's it? I think my chat room's been going crazy. Yeah. Oh dear. Where's everybody? Oh, go. No, let's have a look what's happening here. Send us a link for what? Send us a link for what? Poochie equals Dean now. I can feel the sack coming. Nixie's not here for a reason because she's that and everything, but there we go. I can't. We're into the 5th week, so we're not taking any more of the joining now. That's it. Excuse me a sec. Right. Get back to the upcoming events. We've got, as we say, the eBay Elite Extreme American Wrestling Battlegrounds, Corby. And when my phone lights up, it's at the Corby Masonette Complex Nightclub, Rockingham Road in Corby, Sunday the 13th of October, 3 o'clock till 6:30 p.m. American Extreme Wrestling Begrudgers. Tickets are on sale now. What we have, both the wrestlers are set to appear are Revolution member Chris Tyre, Ultra Mark Massa, Revolution leader the Dragon Kyle Masters, Rude Boy Taylor, the light heavyweight champion the Thunder Tommy Oliver, current tag team champions Dan Darkster and Andy Rain, the Revolution, and more of your favourite shows going. And that's on next Sunday. Well, same time as Southside Wrestling. Just as we say that, Southside Wrestling. Joe E. Wrestling, oh, right. Next Sunday in Stevenage, the 13th of October at 4 p.m, we have the Gordon Craig Theatre in Stevenage. Very simply, if you're going and you're going on the train, get off the train, look left, and you see the theatre. Easy to get to. And stuff. The match is confirmed at the moment is Davey Richards versus El Ligero. We have Unbreakable Effing Machines versus Project Ego. The Pope versus Marty Skrull. Ultimate Dragon and Mark Haskins versus Styx and Max Angelus. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Kenby. Dean Allmark versus T-Bone. The Predators versus Robbie X and a mystery partner. And I got my tickets this week, so I'll see you there. Yeah. So we got that going. And then on the 13th, oh, bollocks. Sorry, my phone's just fucked up. Right, it's no point sending me a message, guys, because if you're sending me messages at this moment in time, I'm trying to do this, and then I'll read your messages at the same time. So if you're sending me a message, it's not going to work. He says, it's so much harder on your own, innit? I've never realised. I mean, I used to do this on my own when we first started, but dear God, it's so bloody hard and stuff. Yes, we are on the air, Stacey. Yep. Are we on the air? Can you all hear me? You all hearing me okay? Yeah? If you hear me, say so. No. No, can't hear you. Cheeky gets. You cheeky fuckers. Oh dear. You got me going then. I hear you, Deano. Thank you very much. Right. We get up to the what was that? Oh, right. ICW Fear and Loathing. Welcome to something country. All right, let's have a look. What we got here. This is going to be one heck of a train wreck show, I can feel it. Welcome to Backcountry. O2 ABC Glasgow nightclubs concert venue, 300 Saoirse Hall Street in Glasgow. Sunday, October the 13th at 7 p.m. We have got the biggest extravaganza in the history of ICW. ICW Heavyweight Championship matches, Mikey Whiplash versus Jack Jester. The following match is not being sanctioned by ICW. It is Wolfgang versus the New Age Clique. We've got a three-way dance between Jimmy Havoc, James Scott, and Rhino. Yes, you heard it there. Rhino is in ICW. If ever there was someone made for ICW, it has to be Rhino. We've also got Robbie Dynamite versus Joe Coffey. We've also got a three-way dance. We've got the Sumerian Death Squad versus the Bucky Boys versus Fight Club. We've also got the Zero G Championship, Mark Coffey versus Solar. And we've also got Noam Dar versus Andy Wilde. Confession with David the Beloved and Leah Owens. We also have music from Psycho Dalek and Let's Play God. Pre-show party in the Box Glasgow, drink promos and everything. After party will finish at 3 a.m. Not bad. Not bad at all. If you're going to go to that, enjoy yourself. And then we've also got Britannia Wrestling Promotions, Rookie Division at Proving Ground at the Frith Beach Arena, Prestatyn, 3:30 on the October the 19th. 19th of October, Revolution Pro Wrestling presents Bret the Hitman Hart, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Prince Devitt. 6:30, Your Call, Bethnal Green. We've also got DWA presents Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, The Factory at Barnstable. Another promotion that we're getting behind as well, that we're giving them free publicity. So we got there, Devon Wrestling Association in Barnstable. I used to work near them in Barnstable. So that's happening down there, and they've got all the top talent: Chris Andrews, Sam Andrews, Eston Reese, Charlie Garrett's, the Magnums, plus many, many more. Tickets are on sale from the factory, starting at just £8. We've also got on the 23rd, Kapow make their London debut. Mexican Lucha Libre megastar Cassandro Ex Toxico comes to Kapow at the Progress Hall, Admiral Seymour Road, Eltham, London. And we've also got on the 20th, IPW UK versus LSS3, featuring former WCW star Ultimo Dragon. And then we're getting towards the end of the month when we've got Tewkesbury Championship Wrestling. We've also got Rev Pro, we've got DCW, Southside Subpart, Fright Night on the 31st, Keithley NGW in the November, and then we're going through to November and so forth and so forth. So October is stacked to the maximum. Now, talking of which, we're going to do the American stuff, but I think it's more important because we've been accused of not doing British wrestling. Oh, shock, horror, what a fucking surprise. So I'm going to do that straight away and get that out of the way. Right, what it is next weekend we've got, and next weekend in Preston, they've got Fright Night. No, it's their little thing. And hold on, excuse me, I'm just going to get the card up here when I can find it. He's looking for it himself. Next week they've got Davey Richardson. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah. Christ almighty. Here we go. Christ almighty, man alive. Where the bloody hell? Where's that gone? Oh, I've lost it. It's gone. Right, let me find it. I'm going to find this PCW thing for you lot. Final Fight, something like that. Yeah, that's it. Right. Now, next Sunday we've also got, let's do Southside, because next Sunday, somebody sent me a question that I think needs to be addressed. And they said, upcoming events. Let's have a look at this. Right. He says, gritting his teeth. You don't get this on other things, do you? No, right. There's a poster that's got, here we go. This is the card for Final Fight next week in PCW. They've got less than 50 tickets remaining, right? We've got a catwalk contest, Madman Manson versus Danny Hope. Now, that says it all, really, that Madman Manson is taking on Danny Hope. And also, we've got, fuck me, have they really got that? Shit. If you're not going to Preston, gotta get the DVD. This is a fucking amazing. Right, we've got Ultimo Dragon and Deano Mark taking on Project Lucha with El Ligero and Martin Kirby next Friday. Unbelievable. To have Ligero and Kirby together is magical things happen anyway. When you involve them two guys, as if you followed British wrestling over the last year and a bit, and you've heard me go on about these two forever, you don't... Lubra, really? Oh, for fuck's sake, Nick. Pull me up. Yeah, Lubra. Anyway, if anything happens with El Ligero and Martin Kirby, then magical things happen. But put them together as a tag team, it's going to be off the wall. What am I saying? What am I saying? Also, we've also got the Pope, Elijah Burke, ex-TNA WWE star, was taking on Manchester's favourite son, Bubblegum. And also we have, now if you don't ever seen these two before, they look so much alike. We've also got Chris Travis taking on Joey Hayes. Now if you look, Chris Travis has got his hair combed over to the left. Joey Hayes has got his combed over to the right, because that's the only way you can tell them apart. Oh, and Chris Travis is tanned to fuck. Okay? And get well soon, Chris, because he's had an unbelievable bout of the mumps, and he's really been down to the weather. And get well soon, Chris. And I hope everything's back to normal now. But Travis versus Hayes is another awesome match as everything. And then we've also got a tag team match involving the Unbreakable Effing Machines, which you know who they are, Michael Eglin and Davey Richards. Is that right? No, it isn't. Who's the Unbreakable Effing Machines? It's Michael Eglin, and I forgot the other guy's name. Who's that? Eglin. There's Eglin, and who else? No, not Eglin. Brian Cage. That's it. Brian Cage. And they're taking on Team Single for the tag team belts, which is, if you don't know who the Team Single is, that's T-Bone and Rampage Brown, which is going to be amazing. And also we've got females for the current PCW Cruiserweight champion is April Davids, and she's taking on Lou Fisto. That's what it says, is it? No, it's Co-Fisto. Fucking hell, my eyes are shot to shit. Sorry. And then also we've got Dave the Bastard Mastiff versus Davey Richards. And we've got him. And if you haven't seen Dave Mastiff, please see him, because this guy should have gone to Specsavers. Yes, and I should have done my show, and I should have done this, and I should have done that. But guess what? I haven't. If you look at the way this is written on my phone, I mean, I've got the biggest phone in the world, which everybody knows. But it's hard to bleed and see it. But there we know, I fucked up. But you got to give me at least one fuck up. Anyway, I should have gone to Specsavers. Yeah, dear, deal with it. Wah. Yeah, whatever. Only there's less than 50 tickets remaining before it's a whole complete sellout. So we've got that. Anyway, that is happening next week, and then by the end of the month, they've got also the big event with Davey Boy Smith Jr. and and so everything. But what can you say? That looks amazing off the card. And then also next weekend in Stevenage, it's like we said, they've gone through that card itself. Now, I've got to ask a question. Southside presents Unlucky for Some. Now, Southside it's like Preston, they've got two huge shows. They've got an unbelievable busy month as PCW have. It's final match to be announced tonight. Oh, they haven't announced it yet. Oh, fair enough. Match is confirmed, but we've got all these and everything that's happening. There's only a few tickets remaining for this. Over 300 tickets have been sold so far. If you're going to come down, say hello. And hope you have a great time with the Stevenage. It is a great venue to see wrestling. It is an amazing place to see. I went in April this year. It's Nixie's first wrestling show she went to. And she went, and apparently Ben has been giving Nixie grief for not coming to this one on Sunday, which you can't blame her, but at the same time, I'm going, and I'm going to see a certain person there called Ross, and hopefully that he's going to enjoy his first taste of Southside wrestling. And everybody else that's going to be there, like the usual people I see, Brian, Ben, all the usual guys, Harvey, obviously Dale, the two Dales, Adam Curtis, Rob Maltman, the full shebang, and everything will be great and so forth, and I hope everybody has a superb time. Now, he says, one thing I want to get off my chest straight away is there's a cause now that we have to get behind. Now, I've been in contact with this gentleman called Michael Finney, and Michael has been posting, and he's got nearly 1,000, he's got over 1,300 signatures for a cause that is very, very, very close to my heart. Because, very simply, this guy has done a petition that's got nearly 1,300 signatures. It's to get Davey Boy Smith into the Hall of Fame of the WWE. Now, he's put up a website called Team DBS, and he's also got and he's really, really putting his heart and his soul. He's got the admins of the group include Georgia Smith, Harry Smith, and Diana Hart. At the moment, he says it's got 1,282 signatures, and the WWE are very aware of this campaign. Many media have been reporting their news about Team DBS and the popular petition. It's all about fighting and never give up until Davey is in the Hall of Fame. On behalf of the admins, we ask that no swear and abuse be allowed in this group. Search, I put the links on the page. I'm going to keep pushing it all the time. It's going to go on our new website that's going to get done. I'll give you a surprise this week. It's going to be a brand new website. I'm had enough of this look. Don't get me wrong, great look. But from what I've seen of the plans, because I've joined forces with a web designer, and he's shown me stuff, and he's doing his thing, and it looks amazing, and it looks really, really cool. So we've put the first draft in, and he's going to ask me to do some codes, and then we've got to change everything over. But this new website should be in place by the end of this week, and then everybody can see the new bwrradio.com. What I want to get now, very simply, so if you're going to sign that petition, please do. Very, very important. It's close to my heart. I want to say thank you also to Martin James Keegan for designing our new banner, and what we've seen up our new little logo and stuff. It looks absolutely phenomenal and looks really, really cool and stuff. That now at the end of November in Sheffield, Elite British Wrestling. Danielle said, "You're not going to believe this." Now, I'm a bit in a shock to this. Now, what do you think? Now, I'm going to open myself up for this. She just said at the end of November, there is a rumble in EBW again. And I'm like, she says, there's always a spot for the talent. And I'm like, I'm not fucking talent. I've got no fucking hope. What am I supposed to believe in, though? I'm going to go, my fingers crossed is, I'm going to go up and have a watch, and I'm going to watch him and everything and see, because I'm going to call out Maximilian. He's mine. I eliminated that twat from a Royal Rumble. Yes, I'm still going on about it. Yes, it's nearly 3 months since the event. But you know what? Fuck it. Also, while we've been off the air, we've had our little main man been back in hospital. He's now home. he had these doctors at hospital, right? Callum had an operation this week, and his brain and everything to relieve some pressure. And while they were doing the operation to take the wire out, he was on the verge of coming home. And as they were taking the stitches out in the wire snapped. So he had to go back down to theatre, redo it, and stay in bloody hospital again for another couple of days or so. Now, these doctors at this hospital, what the fucking hell are you playing at? You're not playing with fucking Meccano. You're not playing with fucking Lego here. You're playing with a fucking young lad. He's 11, 12 years old. He's gone through fucking more things in his short life than I'll do in more than all of us do in our fucking lifetime. So why the fucking hell? You've got to be the thickest fucking dicks on the planet. And that's my little go. I've had enough of that. So there you go. But fucking doctors working on Callum. I mean, this kid, I can't believe they did it to him. But what can you do? Now I've got my new thing. Oh, excuse me a second. Let me have a drink. I'm sweating like a fucker in here. I want to say thanks to anyone. I want to say thanks to Nick Mason, Ollie Shade, and Robert Shade, the whole shebang. This thing called British Wrestling Family is better than I've ever known. It's huge, and it's love it to bits. And so I love it to bits, and it really is cool to be part of this, and I love it to bits. And thanks everybody for the messages and everything you've sent me and Lindsay over the last few weeks. The latest news is Lindsay's got an appointment on Tuesday. She's going to a hospital. We're going to see what we can do next time. She's had gallstones, and it's knocked her for 6. And she's never been ill, and she went yellow and everything. And so we went to hospital. She's had all these blood tests and everything, and it shocked the pair of us up, because there's nothing worse than walking down the street with a yellow woman. And I was just waiting for her to change to green at the traffic lights. So, but it's nice to know that I can smile about it now. But when your wife's like this and she's never been ill before, I was scared shitless. And then everything else that's happened and stuff, that's a bleeding. It's nothing worse than having a look at someone and they've got yellow eyeballs. The eye itself is a normal color, but around the sides it's just white, and it's like, what the fuck? So it might not seem a lot to somebody, but to me it's cheating. She's in bed, hopefully. So, thanks to everybody for the messages and everything they sent for her. And it really means the world to her. It kept her perking up because she was really, really down. So, and everything else that went off before that was just off the fucking wall. Now, all that's been happening over the last few weeks, we've had Hulk Hogan's quit TNA. His contract's up. We've had that now. Hulk Hogan's contract finished on the 1st of October. We know that there is negotiations now to get him back into TNA, but he's asking for more creative control and a lot more money, and TNA haven't got it. We've also got the latest thing that all this money that they've paid for Rampage Jackson and Tito Ortiz has now come back and bit them in the arse, because apparently, well, it's not apparently, it's true, Bellator MMA, who have been promoting these two having a fight on November the 2nd on their channel and their first pay-per-view, and it's the biggest, their main event is Rampage Jackson versus Tito Ortiz. They have actually pulled Ortiz and Jackson from any further TNA appearances. From this moment on, you will not see both of them in TNA. So all these time they've been paying them for appearances, and everything that we're hoping to build them up with something to happen at Bound for Glory in 2 weeks is not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. There's nothing on it. And so TNA's investment has come to bite them in the arse. So they've let all these people go. Tara has come out today and said that she will never go back to TNA as long as she lives. She's working. She's opened up a new restaurant in Chicago. And TNA now has got, Tara said if she's going to go anywhere, she'll go back to WWE, but she'll go back as a trainer. She'd love to train the divas and everything, the future divas. And so, I don't. But TNA has been on a downward spiral for the last few months. It has. We can't ignore this. It's been everything has been. It's been one hit after another, after another, after another, after another, after another. I'm not gonna go on the roller coaster of everybody else has been doing it, saying, "Oh, Dixie Carter's to blame for this. Dixie Carter's blamed to that." It's been going down, 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 down. A lot of bad decisions have been made. A lot of things have been said and everything, and you can't blame them for that. And sometimes, well, sorry, you can blame them for that. It's all what's been happening to them. It always seems that whenever they make a decision, they always make the wrong one. And everyone's going, "Oh, it's WCW again. It's this, blah, blah, blah. It's all this and that." It's not. It's just WWE. Sorry, TNA. I've just come to it and thinking that they actually need to, what they need to do to everything. The rumor has it now they're coming off the road and they're going back to a central location to do Impact because they can't afford to keep doing Impact on the road. And also the crowd is going to be dead because when you do an Impact and you do it live, they do the next week's one straight after. So you're going to be sat there for 4 hours doing 2 shows with the same audience. It is tiring. It really is tiring. So I just think that they need something that's like, I mean, Jeff Jarrett's now back behind the scenes. He's working as an agent. He's back working the scenes. He's putting in things that he's done before. They've gone back to Jeff for a lot of things. So who knows what will happen in the next few weeks and months. Like I said before, and I've said it before on this show, and I've always said it before, let's give it to Bound for Glory. After Bound for Glory, it's the new year for them or something. It's like a new start. Everything's supposed to finishes with Bound for Glory. Like everybody thinks finishes WWE with WrestleMania, and WCW finished it all with Super Bowl. Everybody needs to do this pay-per-view, get it out of the way, and bang. They don't have another pay-per-view then till January or whenever that may be. But let's see what happens. If it means them getting in, the thing that does it, they've not produced any new stars they have over the last few weeks. They always seem to go back to AJ Styles. They always seem to go back to Chris Daniels, Kazarian, Bobby Roode, James Storm, Samoa Joe, all these other guys that's been there now for 7, 8, 9, or even longer than that. They need some new guys. All these guys now are either in the late middle 30s or they're coming up to their 40s. They need to get some guys that's like 26, 27, 28 years old. Get them in. If it means raiding another promotion to do it, do it. WWE, I've seen the light, and they're going to Ring of Honor. You think of all the talent that's out there that you could name that would do you've got CZW that's coming up that everyone's starting to know about. You've got all these great, great talents out there that would work wonders in TNA. Off the top of my head, can you imagine the Briscoe brothers from Ring of Honor in TNA? That would just blow me out of the mind. Kevin Steen in TNA. They would ruin him, I know. But just imagine it. Put all these new guys in. Yeah. There's a cracking article. I'm going to say it now because for the benefit of people that's listening on YouTube, that's not in our chat room and they don't see this. The guys from Lockup Wrestling, lockupwrestling.wordpress.com, they've got a cracking article in Lockup about naming all the great talent that TNA should sign. And it's an absolute spot-off thing. Give it in. There's been some great articles written. They've got a great lineup of writers there. Robert, Nick. There's got great, loads and loads of who's who of British thing and stuff. And yeah, you can't knock them. You can't knock them anything. There's loads of talent out there that deserve to be seen in the best. They need to see on a better stage. And that's nothing wrong with Ring of Honor. It's just that I think they've done it great with Ring of Honor. Now they just need to go to the next level and stuff like that. And it's going to happen for them. It really is. But I think Ring of Honor, when I look now at America, I look at WWE as number one because everybody does so. And then number two for me is Ring of Honor. I put Ring of Honor above TNA at this moment because if you watch Ring of Honor, you were watching the best wrestling in the North America, in America. You're not watching storylines. You're just watching wrestling, and you are watching good wrestling. And that for me is what I want to watch. I don't want to watch stuff like, oh yeah, well I hate you and you hate me and I hate you back and all this. I want to watch wrestling. And yeah, fair enough, we can have a couple of promos in it. I used to watch WrestleMania and used to be like 14, 15 matches. I mean, WrestleMania 7, that had something like 13, 14 matches on it. Now when you look at WrestleManias, there's 6, 7, 8, and they've made it longer to 4 hours. Now, I don't know what they've done, but that's all the bloody extravaganza and everything. Adam Cole in TNA, that would be amazing. The thing that turned me with TNA is Jay Briscoe. I'm going to talk about Jay now because everybody was saying about, oh, he beat Steen for the title. And all of a sudden I thought, well, if he's beating Steen, I'm going to have to check this guy out. And then I saw this promo with his shoulder out of the socket. And then while you're watching the promo, you hear a click and his shoulder goes back in. And I'm just watching it and I'm going, fucking hell. And amazing, amazing promos. And this guy, Jay Briscoe's been doing some cracking stuff. Him and his brother, all these rumors that they signed with WWE. I don't want him in WWE. I don't want 2 more guys with beards in WWE. There's too many guys with beards in WWE at the moment. It seems having a beard in WWE is a thing at the moment. And they don't need it. I don't want the Briscoes in. I want Briscoes somewhere where they're going to be used properly. And if that means staying at Ring of Honor, stay there, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him. And stuff. What else have I got to do? Yeah, I've done Michael Finney, the British Bulldog, guys. WWE Underground is tonight at 1 p.m. at 1 a.m. on. Nick, you can grow a beard as long as you want and stuff, so I'll bet it looks great on you, mate. Good luck. So we've got WWE Underground tonight. I've managed to see Raw this week, and now the thing that there's a big talking point that's just happened with that. You've got Santino and Carly are on the pay-per-view, but Dolph Ziggler and Sandow is on the pre-show for YouTube tonight. And the wording at the moment in the WWE is what's best for business. And it's absolutely fucking stupid. You put in Carly in that. What the fuck was this about? Somebody said on the SmackDown, I don't know who said it, but I think it was Roughneck, or it was Roughneck. I think he was watching it, and he said, or somebody else that's a British wrestler. He said on SmackDown they actually got a guy. They got one of the 3MB guys. He got out with the flu. He got this snake charmer, and he charmed the puppet on Santino's arm, and it hypnotized him. What? I mean, what the fucking hell are they going to come up with next? I mean, who writes this fucking shit? Who writes it, for Christ's sake? I watched the thing this week with Dusty Rhodes and putting the hand in front of Stephanie, and she wasn't happy. She wasn't happy at all because that wasn't planned, and he did that on purpose. And he did that, and Stephanie wasn't very happy, and she went ballistic backstage at Dusty for doing that live on air, and she wasn't happy at all when he put her hand up in front of her face. But I charmed my way in. Oh dear. They're going to book me, Nick. They're going to book me. Untrained wrestler, yeah. Oh dear. It's it seems once again everyone seems it goes in cycles, doesn't it? Oh, you know, I'm staying out of ring. I'm staying out of the ring. I told you before, there's no way in this world I'm getting back in no rings. I am not a wrestler. I love the fight I did 3 minutes. That's enough for me. Not a chance in hell. I am not doing no train wreck cannonball. You can bollocks. I know what that is. You can get the fuck out. No chance in hell. I've not chance to see NXT or anything this week, unfortunately. Webby in the chat room. Unfortunately, that is all I've had to do. Last Sunday, I'm going to talk. I know that Nick. I know I am going to get ribbed so bad for this. But for those who don't realise, I mean, I'm a massive Steelers fan, and last Sunday was a great day for me because I managed to see him live, right at the back of Wembley Stadium. The best of it is I took a picture of Wembley Stadium, and I was looking around when I was at Wembley Stadium, and I was looking, and they're going, "What are you doing?" And my mate says, "What are you doing?" And I says, "I'm just looking at Wembley." And he says, "What are you doing?" I says, "Well, I'm just looking at where they could put the stage for WrestleMania." And he went, "What?" And I says, "It's all right. It's just me being me." I says, "Well, why this Tinsy Templar was on it, whoever it is, I don't know who he is. Tiny Templar or something, whatever he's called." And I was looking at Wembley and looking at all the seats. There was 83,500 people there for that NFL game. Okay. And little said about the game, loved it to bits. But I was looking at it going, WrestleMania here. Yeah, we could put the ring there, and they put yeah. And I was just looking around the whole stadium and just saying, yeah, you could have 100,000 in that place easily. They could have 100,000 people in Wembley Stadium, no doubt. No, it'd fill it. It's like I said before. Some people said the time difference and everything. You can't tell me, and I got slated for this last time I said it. I mean, somebody was saying, "No, I can see little kids turning up at 1 o'clock in the morning for it." I would take WrestleMania at 3 o'clock in the morning if it meant. Yes, it is. 1 a.m. UK time. Yes, fuck PG. It's at 1 a.m. They need this. I would take 3 o'clock in a Monday morning if it meant taking WrestleMania over here. You'd fill it. It's no two words about it. If WrestleMania was here, you'd fill it easily. There'd be 100,000 people in one place. Put the roof over Wembley, which has never been used yet. Since Wembley Stadium's been open, they've never had to use that roof yet, which is fucking stupid. They've got a retractable roof on Wembley, and they've never used it. So that's the one thing they've got. They've got a retractable roof. Get it used. Get Wembley Stadium. It's huge, and it looks great when it's full. Now, one secret that you didn't know about last week is when it was Pittsburgh versus Minnesota, every seat on the stadium had a Minnesota flag, right? The reason they gave all these Minnesota flags is because they knew how many fucking Pittsburgh Steelers fans was going with all our terrible towels, and they had to show that Minnesota was the home team. So that's what they did. I feel sorry for the poor gets that had to put them flags on the seats because there's 90,000 seats in Wembley, and they had to put them on every single one. I'm not telling you what I did with mine, but it's very, very disgusting. Let's put it that way. And it didn't make it out of Wembley Stadium. Let's put it that way as well. But it was an amazing day to meet the Steeler Nation. I've got plans now to go through the Steeler Nation. I've got plans now to go to Pittsburgh next year for the Pittsburgh versus Baltimore game next year. So it's if you get a chance to go to an NFL game at Wembley Stadium, go. It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing experience. If Steelers have go back, I'll go in a heartbeat. I really would. It was great to meet so many Steelers fans and go in a pub and have so many drinks and have so many people with always Steelers fans. It was like I was made for that day, and it was great, and I'll never forget it. Yeah. But here we go. Here we go. I was singing everything. I lost my voice. It was but it was a great atmosphere. Great summer, meeting so many different people. So what can you say? Hiya, Pixie. How you doing? Right. Question thread. Twitter. What a Twitter. Oh, yeah, I've got to say thanks to everybody on Twitter as well. I don't mention Twitter as much as I should, and I apologize to every single person that follows us on Twitter. I think you guys are amazing. You guys all follow us, and it's like, wow, what am I doing here? And I forget that there's Twitter there instead of Facebook. So, and I think it's a great place, and I love Twitter. I love Facebook. I love Twitter. You know me. I love all the social media. If it wasn't enough, if it wasn't for Facebook and Twitter, we wouldn't be doing what we do now. And it also opens up a lot of things for us. Now, I've got a question. We've got a question thread tonight, and we've got Lock Up Wrestling. Let me find that page. You know what does me is when you try and find something on bleeding Facebook, it sends you bleeding crazy. And if anybody's wondering what I'm drinking, it's orange juice. That's all I'm going to say. So we do that. Right, got a question first. Question 1. Michael Webb, how crap Battleground card is. Do you think Pillman would have been a WWE champ if he hadn't passed away? Ethan and Leah Tapia TNA thoughts. Right, 4 questions in one. A lot of talk about how crap the battle. A lot of talk's been talked about how crap the battle card is stuff. So stuff. So there's people saying it's a throwaway pay-per-view, and what's this Zach about? Oh, Fab. Who's that? Oh. Anyway, battle card and pay-per-view is one of these things that's just a make-up thing to Survivor Series, I think. The only thing that anyone's going to watch it for is because they're going to crown a new WWE champion. That's it. But do you think Pillman would have been a champ if he hadn't passed away? What we've got to remember is that at that time we had the Austin and Rock and everything. We had Austin, we had Rock, we had Taker, we had Michaels, Triple H was on the scene. Brett was still there. I think Pillman would have been the Intercontinental Champion or something like that, but I couldn't see him as a heavyweight champion at that era. In that era, there was too many guys that was main event status above Pillman. Nothing wrong against Pillman, but I just think that Pillman was not. If he was going to do anything, he'd have gone back to WCW and he'd have ruled. Pillman with the NWO thing would have been drooling. Pillman against the NWO would have been hilarious. Would have been one of the best things ever. Really, is that true? He'd only be 43. Wow. I think Pillman, when you look at his career, when you look at everything he did and everything, if he was in the WWE, if it had been in WCW with the NWO, that would have been great. That would have been a great story all on its own. My favourite memory of Pillman is his debut in ECW when he got his when he took his when he was doing the promo in the ring and he pissed in the ring, and then he had a fight with somebody in the audience and everything on the first night, and he got everything out, and it was just typical Pillman, loose cannon. The DVD is a cracking DVD. If you get the chance to watch it, it's an absolute must for any wrestling fan. He'd be 51. Right, I think that's, yeah. Right. But I wish they'd have been a Pillman versus Austin, because them two, when they were the tag team, was great and stuff, so everything like that. Brian Pillman, Loose Cannon DVD. If it's about, get it. It's an absolute amazing. So 62, bloody hell. But absolute top class gentleman, top class thing. It's also, it was 16 years ago yesterday that Kane made his debut in the WWE, and everybody knows what Kane's up to at the moment. Completely being misused, and he's doing that See No Evil 2. So that's gotta be Kane. Everybody remembers that one. Everybody remembers that one. It's gotta be Kane. so everybody remembers that. So Kane's alive, and so. But everybody knows what kind of career Kane does. Can't wait for the Kane DVD. That's gonna be awesome when they actually do one of them. So wow, Lockup's nearly got 250 likes. They are 2 away from 250 likes. Lockup Wrestling. Facebook, facebook.com/Lockup Wrestling. Go get to it. Be the 250, doing the 50th thing. So what we got here? What we got here? Now we go. Right, question from Lockup Wrestling. Right. Lockup would like to know the thoughts on British Wrestling Radio on the current feud between the Mexican sensation El Ligero and Eagle Dragon Martin Kirby. Lockup shall be writing a feature on this feud. What do you think? After seeing this build up from a year ago, last April, and seeing him do the chair shots and everything then, and then seeing the slow build up, and then thinking that we saw the last of it last year with the mask versus mask match, I just think that seeing these two guys go to a different level that they went to last year, and they've just gone up and up and up and up and up, even to another level. I mean, the mask versus mask match was amazing last year. I mean, everybody remembers what me and Rob Moulton would keep talking about it, and everybody knows who went to the thing. Actually, was just dropping their mouths at the stuff that they did. And this year, in 2 weeks' time, 2 and a bit weird, 3 weeks' time, they're doing it in a steel cage, and it is just off the bloody wall. The fact that these guys have just said, right, we're having a match with no ropes. It's just going to be a ring, no ropes, and everything. And then we're going to go, and then they do an I Quit match. And that's just like, everybody remembers the I Quit match that was there, saw that, and was like, what the fucking hell are they going to do next? And then Southside making the decision that saying, there's going to be no more matches in these two. And then, so he couldn't go after Ligero, so he went after Ligero's ex-girlfriend, Kaylee Ray. And if he was at Speed King, you saw exactly what happened there and stuff. And then he did it again a few weeks ago in Nottingham. It is off the fucking wall. I'm not kidding. It is absolutely off the fucking wall. And you can't explain it. You just can't explain it. These two guys put their bodies through so much. I mean, Ligero and Kirby are just two guys that when you see them, magical things happen. If you are in that place at that time to see these two guys wrestle, it's magic. It's a magical thing that you see. It's just out there. You cannot believe what happens to them. And you think, how are they going to do it? How are they going to do it? And they just do it every single time. If I was in PCW, Southside do it and everything, I'm so proud of Ben because he's actually managed to get the feud that everybody's talking about for the last 2 years. It's just everything like that. Only I've got to give a shout out to loads of different people at the end of the show. I've got to do that. And it's always midnight. Wow, we've been going an hour. I didn't think I'd go 20 minutes. Honestly, I didn't think I'd do it. I'm not going to go on much longer because I know the YouTube thing's starting with WWE, and I know for a fact you guys would like to watch that, so that's fair enough by me. Stuff. So we've got tonight is right. It's just a thing with El Ligero and. Oh, look, there you go. Job vacancy. Yeah, Lockout's looking up for an ICW writer. Right. Twitter. There's a load of people I've got to thank. There is loads and loads of people. Rob Kerr was liking us. We've got Slade Mercer, TV Wrestling, Graham Grace Henson, Pixie, who's just literally doing Twitter all on his own. Pixie, if you want to ring in and tell everybody an announcement, please do so, because I'm on my own and I've got nobody here tonight. It's just me. So see if we can get you in here. Good evening, Pixie.
Hello.
How are you? All right?
I'm good.
Good,
Yeah.
good. What's
I'm dead excited.
What's up?
As of last week or something like that, or maybe 2 weeks ago, I officially work for ICW.
Congratulations, girl.
I am.
What's your official title?
I work for the website.
Ah, nice one.
And my friend Amanda, who was on before when we had the ICW invasion thing, she's doing it as well, and it's totally awesome, and I'm all happy.
Congratulations to the pair of you. I know it's something that you've wanted to do for ages and ages.
We finished a huge feature piece on the history of ICW, basically, and 7 years worth of stuff. It was a week to write. I didn't even write it, to be fair. I was chasing people for quotes.
Right. So how you been? Been all right?
I'm good, yeah.
Good. So ICW's up and again. Got another show next week.
They've got a show a week today.
Oh, bloody hell.
And it's going to knock every other show they've done out of the water completely. Again,
as usual. When's this thing on BBC One?
Mikey Whiplash? I don't know. December, January, I think.
Oh, right. Okay, well, that's the one out of the way.
The last event that they're filming, as far as I know, is next Sunday. But it's going to be amazing. Like, you got Jester going against Whiplash. Someone's going to die.
Oh, somebody's going to die at ICW. It's you can guarantee it. Yeah. That's the commotion where somebody's going to die. It really is. If somebody's going to do it, they're either going to fall off the balcony or go through the ring. But anyway, have you got anything else? Any other announcements before you go?
No other announcement.
Oh, right.
People should go to ICW, and if you can't, then I can accept that people can't get to ICW, but they got no excuse if they live in England not to go to HXC.
Right.
I was there yesterday.
I'll make a promise to you now. By the end of 2014, I will have seen ICW. I promise. I will.
Ages away.
I know, but the moment is we've only got a few months left of 2013, and I made a promise to myself that I would see a wrestling event every month this year. And at the moment, I've got one shot at a December show. I've got one shot left, and I'm going. And that's to see a new promotion in Cambridgeshire in March called DOA Wrestling, and I'm going to go there. I've just got to work out how to get there with transport, but it's not that far away from me. Yeah, I'm going to go. Local Mike Mason's on the card, so I'm definitely going to have a look at that myself. But thanks for ringing in. No. I'm going to have to cut off because literally we're going to go because YouTube channel's starting for people, and I don't want to keep them up. So I can also get this up. And thanks for coming, and thank you so much for your messages with Lindsay.
It's fine. I hope she's okay.
Yeah, she's asleep. She's snoring.
Where's she, by the way? It's totally weird.
I think sleep. She's been a long day. She's been to Belgium, so she's come back tonight. So she's had a long day. So
got an excuse.
Yeah, we'll let her off. We'll be back next week. I think at some point. Might be early show next week because I'm on nights, but we should be okay. All right. Anyway,
next week I'll be too busy ICW with it.
Yeah. All right. Take care of yourself anyway. All right.
Speak to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
That is Pixie, who now officially works for ICW. So congratulations to Pixie and to Amanda as well. I know the people up there in Glasgow and in Scotland doing a great thing at this time. Now, before we go, get back to the Twitter thing, just loads and loads of people. 376 followers. I can't believe that in a million. Loads and loads of people. The affiliates of British Wrestling, they're friends of British Wrestling Radio. These guys do an amazing job for what can I say, is these guys do an absolute fucking amazing job. That's all I'm going to say. If you follow wrestling in Britain, follow these guys, okay? Go on Facebook, right? Go on Facebook.com. Then you see that button in front that goes slash. Press that. Then after Facebook.com / put Wrestle Ropes. And click on that and give them a like. You will know every single thing about wrestling in this country. They have wrestling results for everywhere. Okay. Also, when you've done the Facebook.com / put Lock Up Wrestling. Now, if you want to know about wrestling and do some great articles by such people as Nick Mason, Robert Shade, Rob Moultman, all the great people of British wrestling, they do a cracking job. And there you go. Look, there you go. Facebook.com / Lock Up Wrestling. Now I see the bad either. Yeah. So we got them. We've also got the Team DBS. Facebook.com Team BDBS. The Davey Boy Smith petition page. Give them a like. Sign the petition. Let's see if we can get Davey Boy in the Hall of Fame. Do that also. Also, I've got to say, welcome. I never talked about the Full House Wrestling show I went to at the start of September. I never did it. Amazing little show. It was a cracking little card with the Bangor Knights and everything. I think the Bangor Knights were the most popular people on that night. There's some fans. Why I always get the fan who doesn't understand the difference between entertainment and reality. They just don't get it, do they? I mean, Xander Cooper was in the ring and he won by putting his feet on the ropes. And this huge guy that was sat down, he's going absolutely ape shit. He's going, he put his fucking foot on the ropes. He jumps up and down. He's grabbing the ropes. He was going to kill the referee. Mark Adams was the announcer. And he's going, what do you want me to fucking do? What do you want me to do? And this bloke just went absolutely ape shit. Every match had to be around this guy. And he's going, yeah. And he was having a conversation with Dave Mastiff and stuff. And people involved with Full House Wrestling. Great show. They're crowning their first champion at their next show, which I think is at the end of November. I think it's November the 27th. I'm not sure. What? Denver 41? Fucking hell. So it's absolutely brilliant. Also, if you've been following Insane Championship Wrestling on Twitter, please take it off your thing. It's been hacked. The Twitter.com thing has been hacked, and they've got a new page now. So just go on the Facebook and you'll find the new page there, and then just follow it on Twitter, obviously. So please don't follow ICW on Twitter because they've been hacked. And also, it seems a lot of people have been sending me messages about certain things about a website, and I'm not going to open them because I'm getting loads and loads and loads of. Yeah, there's a new one. Insane. If you follow them on Twitter.com / Insane Champ Res. There you go, at Insane Champ Res. If there you go, that's the new page for Insane Championship Wrestling. Okay. I just want to say thanks to every single person that's listened tonight. Next week we should be back with our friend Nixie. We should be doing that. We're also going to try out our new system. Tonight is the last night we're going to be doing our thing on Skype. We're going to use a new system called Uvu, which is a thing. You can't ring in because the phone line is disconnected as of Friday. I disconnected the phone line because it never gets used, and I don't want to pay money for paying it. So we've got this Uvu thing, which is an app on your phone. You can listen to it and everything. So we're going to test it out. Me and Nixie, we're going to do some testing this week and test how it sounds and everything like that. So we're going to see how it goes and everything. But if we can keep it down to a minimum, then we should be fine. and stuff. It's just literally because Skype on a Sunday night and Skype on Fridays is just making me so mad now that it's just doing my netting. Has it been announced? Go on, Ross, what is it? Quick. The final match for Southside next week has been announced. I think. There it is, lol. Right. Just want to say a big thank you to Ben Old, because he sent me an awesome message last week, and it was really, really kind. And he really that really made us smile. As did Robert, as did Nick Winters. You guys did amazing. You cheered me and made me feel so wanted. Yeah. We've already announced that. Predators and Robbie X and the mystery partner. But anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye. Was going to take care of everybody. I hope everybody has a great week. I think the next show will be Friday night at earlier time, because I've got a night shift, so it might start at 8 o'clock on Friday evening, which is 3 hours earlier than usual, if you are. But we'll do that, and then we'll see how we go from there. But anyway, there's going to be no music to finish off with. It's just be me saying thank you to the following people in this beautiful chat room of ours. I just want to thank you to the following people of Ross. Thank you to Ollie, the Guerrilla Report guy. Look out for the Guerrilla Report on Facebook. He's got some great interviews. He's done some great stuff, and he's got season 2. I didn't even know season 1 had finished, but apparently season 2's on the way. And he's got some great interviews lined up with that. Nick Mason at Lockup Wrestling. Also, we've got Robert Shade from Lockup Wrestling and everything. And we've also got Webby and Fuck PG and Asa as well. Pixie's in there, Winters, and me. Also, there was a get-together on Friday involving Webby, Nixie, and Ross, with Nixie now threatening to play a birthday message. Don't I sang happy birthday to her? If she plays that on air, she's fired. I'll fire her on the fucking spot. There's no chance in hell that is going to happen. I know tonight's not been the usual thing, but tonight had to be done. I had to get this out of this one. It's had to be done tonight. I had to get it out of my system. I had too much inside of me not to sit back and just do it. Thanks for joining us. It means the world that tonight you've done this at 5 minutes' notice. It was a great thing to see so many people in that chat room as usual. And we'll hope to see you again soon. Enjoy the pay-per-view. The chat room always stays open. And everybody's going to have a great night. I hope Battleground is the one you're thinking. And everything. If you want to follow us and you don't know anything about us, follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/BWR Radio. We are on Twitter at BWR Radio. Email us DinoBWR@gmail.com if you want anything you want to make the show better. Thanks to everybody for the great words. It's nice to be back. It's nice to have a chance to sit back and enjoy myself. And I'm now going to chill back with a beer. And I'm going to enjoy myself and just watch a wrestling thing. Or go on my Xbox. I don't know yet. But thanks to everybody for the last few weeks. We are back. I'm sorry that I was away. We've been away for 3 weeks. But I can't help it. And stuff. But thanks to everybody. And thank you for listening to my 100th show as presenter. My 100th show doing British Wrestling Radio, because somebody called Harvey Dale took over for one show, the bastard. So, and everything. And hope everybody's okay and everybody in their lives and has a great week. And I will see you next Friday for a preview of the weekend's events. And also, we're going to get there back. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.